Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Kansas City Royals rebuild here on MLB The Show 23. That is right, we are back with another franchise. And before we get started in the episode, I do want to mention one thing, and I will say this in the next Mets video that you see in a couple days. I just want to say that since MLB The Show 24 is coming out pretty soon, I think in maybe late March, I think is when mid to late March is probably when it's going to be coming out, and we're already into middle to late January. I think that this is going to be the last season for both the Mets and the Royals. We're going to finish out this year, so that means for the Royals, we'll play this episode, we'll play the month of September, we'll play the playoffs, which hopefully is multiple episodes because we go deep into the playoffs and back to the World Series, which is the goal. And then we'll wrap up the series after that. And then for the Mets, the next video you will see is the playoffs. And that's probably going to be the last video of the Mets series that you'll see unless we make it to a Game 7 of the World Series. Then we'll do that video on its own. But I just wanted to let you guys know this because I wasn't originally planning on having this be the final season. But the more I thought about it, I wanted to take some time off before we dive right back into another series. I didn't want to just go from series. I didn't want to finish up this series and then jump right into another series in MLB Show 24 because I'm probably going to do a Legends series and a regular normal rebuild series on MLB The Show 24 when that comes out. So I didn't want to just jump right into that one right after we got done with this one. And I've been doing this series since MLB The Show 23 came out. So I've almost been doing this series for an entire year. Plus alongside my main channel, my third channel, my fourth channel. Like, I've got a bunch of stuff going on right now, and I just kind of wanted to take a little bit of a step back on the Juice Baseball channel just for a little bit until MLB The Show 24 comes out. If it comes out in March, then that should give me at least the whole month of February to the rest of January, depending on how long the Royal Series goes. But the whole month of February, hopefully, and then hopefully the whole month of March as well, or most of the month of March, to give a little bit of a break until we get right back into it with whatever team I choose in MLB The Show 24, which I haven't really thought about. I thought maybe we could do the Nationals, since I was going to do the Nationals this year, and then I chose the Royals over them because we did the Reds in the first year, and then we went to the American League, which is now the Royals. So now we're probably going to go back to the National League, which could be the Nationals. It could be the Pirates. It could be the Brewers. It could be... There's a few teams that I've given a thought to, but I haven't really fully decided yet. So I guess we'll find out when we get to MLB The Show 24. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this is now going to be the final season. So whatever happens in this one, it will wrap up after this one. So if we take a look at our recent history, I mean, we've gone pretty far in this series. This is year number 6 we've gone so far. And we went from a 65-win team to just last year winning 103 games and unfortunately losing in the ALDS. We already have a world championship, which was in year number 3. So that's nice, but I'd like to get another one, and I'm hoping that we can do it this year. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be taking a slight break in the gap between the end of these series and the start of MLB The Show 24. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up. But now, with that being said, and like I said, I will mention that at the beginning of the next Mets video that you see, the playoff video. So let's get into the actual video. The reason why we are here on August 7th, 2028 is because Eldon Williamson is going to be on the mound today. If you guys remember from last episode, we made a trade for Eldon Williamson from the Cincinnati Reds. We traded away, if I can remember, Yuri Perez, along with a couple prospects, to get Eldon Williamson from Cincinnati. And his first official appearance was on August 2nd against the Mets. But now his first real appearance, his first on-camera appearance, will be on the road in Boston to take on the Red Sox and Lucas Giolito. So I'm super excited about that. We just couldn't consistently trust Yuri Perez, and he was never going to be the guy that we could trust, so we had to go. We had to move on from him. And I don't know if Eldon Williamson's going to be a guy that we can trust. I mean, he lost his first start for us, so that's not really giving us much promise, but I'm hoping that he can be a little bit more consistent than Yuri can. And he's going to need to be, because we're going to be getting right into the postseason here pretty soon, and he's going to need to step up. I mean, we've got some good pitchers on the staff, like Reed Detmers and Hiroki Sasaki and George Kirby, but we're going to need Eldon Williamson to hold it down in those game 3, game 4, game 5 type situations. But this is our lineup. We're going to start everybody here. We're not going to bring anybody in or out. Actually, I changed that. We're going to put Eric Morales in for Elijah Green. But other than that, we're going to keep everybody how it is. We will have PCA will get taken out for Salvador. We'll have Salvador as the DH, just because it's the final season, so we might as well get him in there for as many times as we can. And I remember how we were talking about in like these 2 seasons where we thought it could be any day now that Salvador Perez is going to retire. Well, we're now on season 6, and he's still here. So who would have thought? Who would have thought? But we'll get to know this Red Sox team. We've played it before, I think, but we'll get to know this Red Sox team as we get into the actual game. But that's going to do it for the little recap here. Let's get into Red Sox versus Royals. They're wearing their City Connect uniforms because I've gotten into the kick of having every team that we play against, if they have a City Connect uniform available, having them wear it. So Red Sox, Royals from Fenway. Let's go see if we can get a big W for a young, new pitcher.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. And Singy,
we are taking on Lucas Giolito here in Fenway Park. And I want to talk about these City Connect jerseys really quickly. So I'm not a big fan of the Red Sox City Connect jerseys, only because there's such a drastic change from the Red Sox color scheme. I'm usually not a fan of when a historic team like the Yankees or the Buckeyes or Alabama or the Lakers or whoever, Cowboys, who would name your historic franchise in any sport. I'm not usually a fan of when if they ever roll out a alternate uniform that's drastically different than their original color scheme, like this Red Sox uniform is, the City Connect uniform is. Now, I'm sure that this uniform has significant value and significant reason why this color scheme. It's probably something to do with like the Boston Marathon or something to do with Boston as a city is why this is their color scheme. But and I'm not saying it's not like bad or anything. It's just when I think of Boston, I don't think of yellow and blue. I think of red and navy blue. So it just throws me off. It's not a bad looking uniform. It's just it's not the Red Sox, basically, is my whole tangent on that. It's not the Red Sox. It doesn't feel like the Red Sox, at least. We do have to learn a little bit about Eldon Williamson, though. This is the first time I've ever pitched with him. He's been in Cincinnati since the beginning. He was the first draft pick of the franchise for Cincinnati. And then in year 2, they took that Kirby Lawrence guy, who they have on the roster now. But this man was in year number 1, the 2023 MLB player draft. And he's been with the Reds ever since until now. At the deadline, last episode, we made the trade for him. And he just struck out Vladdy Jr. That's pretty impressive. On the road in the rain, staring down the barrel, striking out one of the best home run hitters of recent MLB baseball. That's kind of crazy. Vinny Pasquantino will send that flying to center field, and that'll be the first out. That's one thing about the Fenway Park that I don't really like. They have such a harsh outfield because of that, like, the weird right field stand, and then obviously in left field they have the monster. It's just a weird outfield layout that is such a short porch over in the corner and right that if you get like a line drive, to right field in the corner by the foul pole, it's probably going to go over the wall because it's such a short distance over there. But then again, if you have to hit like a nuke to get over the green monster. It's just it's a weird layout, which is to play to their advantage. I mean, every ballpark's different. Every ballpark's got their advantages and their disadvantages. Like Great American is a super hitter-friendly ballpark. Those balls get out of there super quickly. But then a ballpark like Houston's got their advantages with that big wall out there. And they've got a huge center field. That center field in Houston is massive. Can Eric Morales make this play here? No, he can't. That's going to be an automatic double, and it will be. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's just a regular double in almost every other ballpark except for that one. And that's going to be a double play. Look at that. Bobby Witt on his tiptoes right there. Tip. That's the awareness, the field awareness that you love to see from basically the new face of the franchise in Bobby Witt. I mean, I think it's safe to say that Bobby Witt is the face of the franchise, don't you think? You could probably say maybe it's Roki Sasaki, maybe. You could say it's Salvador Perez, I guess. But at this point in each of their careers, I'd say that Bobby Witt is he's the most talented. He's the youngest. I guess. Well, actually, I think Roki's younger, but he's the best player on the team basically, other than Juan Soto. But we don't really think that Juan Soto wasn't here at the start. Bobby Witt's been here since the beginning of his career, so he's pretty much the face of the franchise at this point. 2-2 count to MJ Melendez. Unfortunately, we do have a runner on second, but it's Salvador Perez, who is not the fastest guy in the world anymore, even though he wasn't really that fast in his prime either. MJ does a good job cutting that distance to 90 feet. Good job, MJ. And that brings up the face of the franchise, Bobby Witt, who's hitting .317 on the year. I mean, we're in August, and Bobby Witt's still hitting .317. That's quite the season, and he's got himself an RBI. The first run of the game is on the board for either team, and it's Bobby Witt singling into center field, scoring Salvador Perez. That's a good way to start a ball game. Or I guess start an inning. Can Ellie De La Cruz add on to it at all? He fouls off the fastball. Full count to Ellie. Come on, Ellie, you got this. You can do it. You can do it. De La Cruz grounder. That's going to be a double play unless Ellie can beat the throw. 99 speed. He should be able to. Fielder's choice. Runners on the corners. 1 out. That's unfortunate that I grounded to that double. And that would have been a double play if Ellie didn't have so much speed. Can Bo Bichette actually do some damage here? Anything in the outfield will score a run, and that should. 2 down in the inning, 63 speed, just barely. Melendez makes it home. I guess anything in the outfield was almost wrong there. He almost didn't make it there. That was close. 2-0 Kansas City, though. The most important part is he did make it. That's going to be a circle change. Ball 2. 3-time batting title for Juan Soto, 2020, 2024, and 2027. So he's a recent batting title winner. Maybe he can get another one here. Probably not, though. Vladdy snags that ball, steps on the bag, and that is the end of the inning. But we got 2 big runs, so I'll take that. Alex Ramirez up to the plate with a 2-2, and he stares at a fastball. Eldon Williamson, he's throwing haymakers here in Fenway. Absolute utter haymakers. That's going to get past Bo Bichette into left field. Luke Berryhill will get on base with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Okay, not what I was expecting. Don't even know who Luke Berryhill is, but he gets on base. Lane Thomas. Oh, that's going to get past the diving De La Cruz into center field. And that's an error, or almost an error. That could have been bad. Runners on first and second with 1 out. All right. Jose Devers to the plate. We could really use a double play. I guess I'll take a strikeout. But I could really use a double play here, and that could be it. Bo Bichette, Fields, on to second, tight throw, 79 speed, got the double play, inning over. That was a bang-bang play, and Bobby Witt delivers. We needed that. We could not allow them to have runners on the corners there, especially the way that inning was trending. Ooh, not deep enough. I got a nice swing on that. Felt good coming off the bat, just not a good spot to hit it in. Something. Maybe the rain was taking it down. I don't know. That felt pretty good off the bat. So did that one, but that one's going to be a grounder to shortstop, and that's going to be the second out. Man. Not getting lucky here. Other than those 2 runs we had in the, what was it, the 3rd inning we had those? Morales gets around one to third base, and that is going to be a quick top of the 4th for the boys. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. 1-1 to Tyler Black, and he will send that to right field. Morales giving chase, and he's got it. You see what I mean? If that ball was hit a little bit, just a little bit harder in right field, that could have been a home run. That could have been a home run. Maybe if it wasn't raining, it would have been. Who knows what the wind is doing at this point. Vladdy grounds out. Now it's Rafael Devers. I wonder if him and Jose Devers are related in any way. I'm not 100% sure. That'd be kind of funny if they were. 2-2 count. Cutter fouled off. We'll give him a little bit of a change up here, see what he can do with it. Probably nothing. And he sends that foul. Do we go splitter? Yeah, let's go splitter. Hardly know her. And we will... Oh, God. He sends that to left field. Soto to the track. He's got it. And that's the end of the inning. That could have been dangerous if that one got over the glove of Juan Soto. I mean, Devers isn't the fastest guy in the world, but still could have been extra bases. That's strike 3 or strike 2. Can Salvador do it again? He had himself a double last time. He's gonna... Oh, my God. That almost took Giolito's face off. Wow, that was close. He probably saw his life flash before his eyes right there. That was a dangerous location for that fastball, or for that pitch to come back to. MJ backs out of the box there. Giolito is getting a little tired now, so we got to keep that in mind too. He could make a mistake, and we could send one over the wall. That could have been the mistake he made, but I didn't get a good enough swing on that. Just a little bit late on the timing there. That's unfortunate. Bobby Witt. 1-1 count to him, 2 outs, top 5. And Bobby gets around one good enough into the right field, but I guess maybe not good enough. I thought that was going to track a little further than it did. All right, Austin Hayes to the plate. He had himself, I think he was the automatic double last time, and he's got a single now. Man, that was a hard hit ball in the left field. That did not spend too much time in the air. And Austin Hayes is 2 for 2. Michael Chavis is up, and he's got himself a double play. De La Cruz, backhand to Bo Bichette. On to first at Vinny, and that is a double play. 4-6 trace for 2 outs. And Ramirez will check swing strike 2 on that. Give him a splitter inside, see if he can handle it. Hopefully not. He will check swing again, but not get called strike 3. Full count now. Here comes the cutter, and he couldn't handle it. Swings right over the top of it. A swing and a miss, strike 3. And Eldon Williamson has been pitching very good. I will give him that. He has been pitching very, very good. De La Cruz will not get on base. I thought maybe that had a chance of dropping in front of him, but too fast out there in center field. Bo Bichette is up next. He has the sac fly RBI. Hopefully he can add an actual hit to his game. This game is flying by pretty quickly. I mean, we're in the top of the 6th. It's been, other than that 3rd inning where we scored those 2 runs, it's been pretty much 3 up, 3 down. Bichette grounds to third base for the 2nd out. We got Juan Soto up next. 0-2 to Juan, and Juan drives that into right field. That's going to be a 2-out base hit for the former MVP. Vinny Pasquantino, can he get on the right path? He's flied out the past 2 times. He needs to just get a hold of one and send it to the yard. That's going to be the 3rd out. That is, I mean, that was good timing and good PCI placement, and it just didn't go very well. Just did not go very well. 3-1 count to Luke Berryhill. He had the big base hit the last time, and he might have just gotten the Red Sox on the board. Almost guaranteed. Over the right field wall, into the bullpen, and that is a solo shot to lead off the 6th. Wow, who is this Luke Berryhill, and why is he my worst enemy? He's gotten the Red Sox on the board 2-1 here in the bottom half of the 6th. That is not what I wanted to have happen at all, whatsoever. Eldon Williamson, other than that, has been playing pretty much perfect up until that point. Let one slip, and now he's getting tired. We've only been 6 innings, dog. What are we doing? You're getting tired through the 6th? Through 5 2/3? 3-1 count to Tyler Black. Here comes the cutter, strike 2. Got lucky on that one. We'll give him a splitter. Hopefully he swings and misses over the top of this one. And he will not swing over the top of it. He'll hit it to first base, send it to Pasquantino, and he steps on the bag for the out. All right, so we got to go to the bullpen now. Red Sox go to the bullpen too. They bring in Jimmy Lambert for what's his face? Lucas Giolito. Jimmy Lambert in now in relief here in the top of the 7th. I feel like Williamson's had a solid day. Other than that home run to Berryhill, he's had himself quite the day. He's got a few strikeouts. He's had some good outings, some good innings. Pretty decent quote-unquote debut for the new Royal pitcher. I'm just hoping that he can sustain that through the rest of the season and then into the postseason to help us win another championship, because I am trying my best to win a second championship. I don't want to end this series with only one title. At least we got one. That's nice, but I don't want to just end on one. I want to win another one to wrap it up. I want to give the fairy tale ending. I want to ride off into the sunset with a championship like John Elway and Peyton Manning. But I don't know if that's going to happen, especially if we play the Guardians. The Guardians are just, although this season they're not as competitive as they have been in the past, so maybe the stars are aligning and this will be our year to not have to worry about the Guardians. Although I think in the year that we actually won the World Series, we beat the Guardians in the divisional round. I feel like maybe that's not what happened. I know we played the Astros in the divisional round of that same year when we won the title. I think we played the Astros in the divisional round of the year we lost in the championship round, the ALCS. I think we played the Astros both those years. The year that we won the World Series and then the year that we lost in the ALCS. I think we played the Astros both those years. And then obviously we lost to the Guardians in the year, just this past year. This past playoffs, which was super frustrating. I couldn't believe we lost to the Guardians, but we just couldn't beat them for some reason. I think they won both the games at our place, and we won both the games at their place, and then they happened to beat us in Game 5 at our place. Super frustrating, but it happens sometimes. Oh, off the glove of the center fielder. I'm just hoping that doesn't happen this time. I didn't want to send Salvador Perez with 16 speed. He probably would have got thrown out there, even if it was off the glove. 1-1 count to De La Cruz. 2 down and runners on first and second. De La Cruz, grounder, past Vladdy. It's bases loaded. Bases loaded for, what was it, Bo Bichette up next? Here in the top of the 7th. 0 for 2 today. Bo has a real big chance to open this game up. Bo Bichette will not do it. Why do I do this to myself? I had the bases loaded and a really good hitter at the plate, and I do nothing with it. Oh, that's frustrating. All right, we go bottom 7. Romano will come in. 3-1 count to Vladdy, and he will send that into right field for a leadoff single. Not ideal to start this one with a single. That's okay. We got that extra run, so that helps. Devers to the plate now. He's got a 2-1. We'll give him a 2-seamer. He stares at that one as well. It is 3-1 with a runner on first. And Bobby Witt will keep it in front of, well, not in front of him, but keep it in the infield. Devers will beat the throw. That's tremendous athleticism to keep that ball from going to the outfield, but we are in a dangerous spot here. Austin Hayes has a full count. Get that double play. I thought I tagged Vladdy for the triple play, but it's only a double play. That would have been crazy if I did. Michael Chavis, 0 for 2. He stares at a fastball. Come on, Romano. Get out of danger. And he does. George Romano, and you can see how hyped he is. And oh my God, Chavis broke the bat. Michael Chavis broke the bat. That's a huge inning for Jordan Romano. What a pitch He got the double play, and then he throws the slider, and you can see the enthusiasm on his face and the anger in Chavis's face as he snapped the baseball bat on the ground. I don't think we're going to be able to see that, but I got to see the reaction from Romano. Look at the reaction from the homeboy. Well, he's acting like we just won the World Series or something. Acting like he just won the World Series. Good job from Romano. We needed it too. We needed that. I did not want them to get a run. Absolutely not. All right, let's see if we can get a little thummy action in here for Romano. This one could be it. Might snag that one here. We might go backwards. That one could be it. I like that one. Let's see if I can get a low on the ground here. Ooh, a little bit in the... I like that. Like, kind of in the gray-black sky. That one looks kind of good. Are we going to get... Did we break his bat here? He does break his bat on the actual replay. I mean, look how crazy this is. Let me back out a little bit. He snaps the bat, just bangs it on the ground. Absolutely insane. Oh, that's a picture. Look at that, might be the thumbnail, now that I think about it. Just snaps the bat. That's insane. Let's snag that right there. That could be the thumbnail right there with Romano in the background. That's crazy. All right, so we go top 8. I need to warm up another pitcher here. Probably our other setup man. Oops, don't mean to do that. Bullpen, we need to warm up Crochet and warm up, or sit down Little, and then warm up Camilla Duvall, the all-star closing pitcher. Although it's not out of the realm of possibility, we could score again. Especially if they're not willing to pitch to me on this first at-bat with Soto. You're just going to throw it away, or are you going to actually pitch to me? They're going to pitch to me a 3-1. I probably shouldn't have had the green light there, but I mean, it was a fastball right down the middle. How could I not have the green light on that? I just need to be better at timing my pitches. I need to be better at timing the pitches. Pasquantino grounder shortstop. That's going to be the second out. It says good timing on that, but I don't feel like that was very good timing. It was bordering on the late side of things. And it results in a ground out to shortstop. 2 down in the inning for Michael Harris. And Harris will get around one over the glove of Vladdy into right field. 2-out single for Michael Harris. Mr. Consistency, as we like to call him here on the channel. We've dubbed Michael Harris Mr. Consistency. And he's got Eric Morales at the plate to try to drive him in. And that will not happen. It'll be a grounder to shortstop. They go the long way to first. And that is the end of our half of the 8th. All right, we will bring in Garrett Crochet to try to get us to the 9th. Get us to the 9th. 7, 8, 9 hitters for Boston. That's going to get past the diving glove of Bo Bichette. Leadoff single for Alex Ramirez. It's okay. We've been in these spots before in this game. We can get out of it, but it's Luke Berryhill. He's been dangerous today. I don't even know who he is, but he's had my number today, that's for sure. But does he have Garrett Crochet's number? He might, because he's not swinging anything he's got. And that is going to be a 3-pitch walk. Technically a 4-pitch, but you get what I'm saying. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. That's going to probably move the runner to third. Unless Michael Harris has got a cannon. 80 speed. He doesn't go. Thank God. He would have been safe. Thank God he didn't go. Jose Devers to the plate. 1 out. I need a double play. I'll take a strikeout, but I really want a double play here. Let's get a slider going. There it is. Strike 3. Froze him. Slider right down Main Street. Tyler Black to the plate with 2 outs. Strike 2. Generous call. Come on, Crochet. Deliver us one more good pitch. And he does! Garrett Crochet, strike 3 ends the inning. Man, our bullpen has been clutch today. We have needed them huge on those 2 outings. Oh, man, that is insane. Oh, I just saw that Asa Lacy just got his 147th strikeout of the season, which is tied for the lead, I think, in the American League. So good for Asa Lacy. Former Kansas City Royal, came up through our system. Started a few games for us, a couple seasons here in Kansas City, but then we shipped him off to Minnesota for... Who did we get back? Was that the Joe Ryan trade? No, we had to have gotten somebody else. I don't remember exactly who we got him for. Now that I think about it, I think the pitcher that we got back in return is not on our team anymore. I don't remember. I don't think that was the Joe Ryan trade. Maybe it was. I'd have to go back and look. Regardless, Asa Lacy seems to be thriving in Minnesota, which is good to see. He just never was going to be a guy for us in our rotation. I didn't have the patience to see him develop the way that he needed to do it, because I was trying to rebuild quickly and win a championship, which we did. I mean, we won a championship in year number 3, which I don't think Lacy was a part of. I think he was already gone by then. Right? Was he on the team? I don't know. I have a horrible memory, as you guys know. 1-1 count to Elliott of the Cruz. 1 for 4 today. I've not been having it with De La Cruz recently. And certainly not in this game. I guess I could drop down a bunt. That might be too risky. Although 99 speed most certainly would beat out the throw of a double play. It's not going to have a double play because it's going to be bases loaded for Bo Bichette. Similar situation we were just in recently with Bo Bichette. The last time he was up, he was in this almost exact situation. I'm pretty sure with the exact same people on base. He was in this exact same spot. Last time, he didn't do anything with it. This time, he will do nothing with it. God, Bo. Ugh. All right, but that's okay. Last time it ended the inning. This time, we still have one more chance. It's going to be Juan Soto, who's got a single, and that's it. Maybe he can do something here. Something in the outfield will score 2. I mean, that's something in the outfield, but I'm talking a base hit. At least we have a 2-run lead. That's all I can ask for. We have that 2-run advantage. Camilo Duvall, the all-star closer, will come in to try to shut the door on Boston here in the bottom of the 9th. 2-2 count to Vladdy. He will send that to center field. Michael Harris underneath it. And that's the first out. That's a big one. Starting the inning with Vladdy is not what you want to do. And now we have to go through Rafael Devers. 3, 4, and 5 is not the situation I wanted to put Duvall in. But he's in it. Here's the cutter. Oh, you got to give me that strike 3. Come on, man. 2-2. Sinker is a ball. It's ball 3. It is a full count to Rafael Devers, the guy you don't want to have a full count with. He grounds it to De La Cruz, and we got bailed out. Woo! That was close. And the possible final out is Austin Hayes. He will ground that foul down the third base line. And Camilo Duvall, 1 strike away. There's the slider. Sends it to right field. Morales underneath it. And that's going to be the ball game. Royals win. Take the game against Boston on the road 3-1. And we get Eldon Williamson his first win as a Kansas City Royal. That's a big one. That's a big, big win. Love to see it. Love to see it. Big dubs. And Williamson was the player of the game. He went 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, and an earned run. It wasn't like an overly dominant performance, but it was pretty good. It was pretty impressive. I'll say that. I was impressed by Eldon Williamson. And now we have 3 more games against Boston. Can we beat them? And we take 3 of 4. I'll take that. That's good enough, I guess. Kirby, by the way, is 18-0. I don't even care if he goes undefeated the rest of the year. He has been unreal this season. We take 2 against the Cardinals, beat them. We are 81-38, best record by far in baseball. Dodgers are kind of close with 75 wins, but 81 is amazing. We are 11 games up on the Guardians and 9.5 games up on the Twins. So it looks like the Guardians are not going to be, I mean, they're having a fantastic year in their own right. They're 70-49. We're just having an even better season. But it looks like we're not going to have to battle the Guardians for the division. We probably still will play the Guardians in September because we don't play the Twins anymore this year. When was the last time we played the Twins? We played them in July, and then we played them the final week of July. So that was the last time we played the Twins all year. That's kind of crazy. I don't see them on the schedule anymore, so kind of wild. We just suffered 2 straight losses to the Mariners. Very weird. And it looks like, I'm guessing this was George Kirby's game and he got taken out. And Duvall got the loss, unfortunately. Not what you want to see. Alex Maida suffered an injury. Shervin Newton just suffered an injury. And Yoenis Armstrong is still injured for about 1 to 2 weeks. We will activate him, but not put him in the starting lineup just yet. Not starting lineup, pitching rotation. He will basically be in the bullpen in case he's needed. And then we will bring him in. We'll take down Kumar Rocker again. Actually, I don't want to bring him back too soon. But we kind of need him, don't we? Kumar's not been pitching very well. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to send Kumar back down. And Armstrong is going to take back over. He's still a week or so out. Oh, he can't come back. Oops. Okay. So that means we're going to have to bring up Lesko for a couple games. I thought that he could come back. That's my bad. So we will bring up Dylan Lesko for a couple starts. And then we will send him back down through waivers when we need to. So we have 41 on the 40-man. Okay. I screwed this all up, I guess. Christian Chamberlain will get moved off the 40-man. Sorry, my boy. We have 27 players in the active. I thought I just moved somebody down. Did I not? Did we not need... Oh, we needed Lesko up because we didn't have a starter. I need to move somebody that's not a pitcher, or starting pitcher at least. Which means probably one of you guys has to go down, right? Oh, I screwed this all up, didn't I? Crow Armstrong has been okay. Elijah Green's been better. So let's take Crow Armstrong down. If he gets claimed, I mean, it's the final season. It doesn't really matter, does it? We don't have a valid lineup. He must have been playing DH. Yeah, he was playing DH. We'll have Salvador play DH. Since that's what we had anyway in that last game you just watched. I hope that wasn't Kirby's first loss. Kumar got claimed off of waivers by the Cincinnati Reds, which is weird. Crow Armstrong made it. Okay, Kirby somehow keeps finding ways to not lose games. We just got swept by the A's though, which is wild. All right, so we have too many people on the big league roster now. Why do we have too many people on the big league roster now? Oh, because Kumar's back. How did Kumar get sent back? What the heck? I thought he got taken. And then AAA, I don't know, we'll just send you down to Class A, I guess. There we go. All right, let's keep simulating. Let's not lose a bunch of games here, boys. Cincinnati's claimed Kumar Rocker off waivers. You know what? That's fine. I don't care. It's the final season. I'd be probably a little bit more upset if it wasn't the final season. Kirby wins another game. He just, every time he lost this game, I'm assuming, and this game, I'm assuming. But he just gets taken out before we actually get counted for the loss. It's kind of crazy. Okay, now we are back with Yoenis Armstrong. So it's finally time. I brought him back probably too soon, which is my bad. But Armstrong will come back. He's not going to have a chance to win Rookie of the Year, I don't think, which is super unfortunate because he could. Juan Soto's got a chance to win MVP. I didn't even realize that. I'd give it to George Kirby. I mean, I would give that MVP to George Kirby. Absolutely. But Rookie of the Year, unless Yoenis Armstrong has a killer final month, I don't see him winning the Rookie of the Year, which is unfortunate because he was certainly going to win it, or at least he had a conversation of winning it before he got injured, which is super annoying that he got injured there. That's going to do it for the episode, though. We are going to stop here at September 1st so we can do September call-ups. We are 91-44, which hasn't even clinched a postseason appearance yet, which is just wild to say. We haven't even clinched a postseason appearance yet, regardless of winning the division, which I think we will. We will probably play the Guardians in the next episode because we don't play the Twins at all. So that'll probably be the final game of the regular season, the final game of the regular season of this series, Because like I said, this is the final season. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.